Hi guys, it's Gabby. Hello everyone. Okay, so I'm here now and I'm going to be recommending you 6 books I have here that aren't really that popular or aren't popular anymore. And I feel like I should be recommending them to you because people just aren't reading them enough or not reading them at all. And I need to recommend them. I should probably start off by saying my taste in books are a little whack and they go from every different genre. So I have some romance here, manga / romance. I have a play to recommend, and then more of a dark and twisted kind of story. But we're going to start off with the romance. Okay. The Fault in Our Stars. Popular, used to be popular back in 2014, but I picked this up sometime last year because I haven't watched the movie in years, and I genuinely enjoyed it. You can see I annotated it here quite a bit. This story made me sob. I loved it. I just loved it. And I feel like even though people have read it, used to read it all the time, back in 2014, everybody kind of looks over it now because of all the big authors and all the book talk books that are going around. Nobody really cares about the old ones that used to be popular books. So that is why I'm recommending this book. Oh my God. Okay, this book might just be one of my favorite books of all time. This story had me laughing, crying, sobbing. I was hysterical. Like, I could not put this book down. I'm pretty sure I read it in one sitting. I'm actually due for a reread on this book. It is that good. Like, okay, it's that good. This is The Love Letters of Abelard and Lily by Laura Creedle. And let me just read you the back of the book, okay? I am Abelard, medieval French philosopher and time traveler. I have come to the future on a quest for love and beauty, but find only the barren wasteland that is high school. My travails are for naught. That is actually kind of going back on like a main book that is the topic most of the time of this. So throughout this story, there's this boy named Abelard and this girl named Lily. Lily is obsessed with the love letters. What is it called? The Letters of Abelard and Heloise. I think that is what the book that they are reading is called. I actually want to read that because of this book, and it's like a classic, an old series of letters between these two people. But I really want to read that because of this. But this book, it has like, it shows so much emotions, the real world. Abelard, he is autistic, and Lily, she has ADHD, and the two of them fall in love, and their struggles obviously, and they fall in love, and it's like the best story ever. So I'm really saying you should read this. Once again, it's The Love Letters of Abelard and Lily by Laura Creedle. Definitely recommend this, like, to anyone and everyone. I recommend this book. Ever. Okay, this book, the main topic of this book isn't romance, but I figured I would put it with the romance pile because it does have a romance subplot in there. This book destroyed me. I was shocked. The plot twist in this book completely shook me. But oh my God, was it amazing. Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. This book, y'all. In this book, the main character is someone who struggles with OCD, and this kind of goes around her life like a lot. Like it affects so many parts of her life. But then she meets this girl, and she kind of brings her out of her shell, and it helps the main character to kind of expand and everything, and so it really helps her out. And she meets this boy along the way. Like, it's a really good book. Like, I can't really explain it without like accidentally spoiling it, but I recommend it. I really do. Here, I will read you the back of the book. Still, I can hear this one thought, hiding in the dark corners of my mind. It doesn't attack like the others, but it's frightening in a totally different way, because it's the one that never leaves, and it's the one that scares me the most. What if I'm crazy? Y'all, this book, it's so good. Like, it's just so good. And it goes into so many deep topics, and I honestly feel like it's very good for everyone to read. So yeah, Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. Next, I'm going to recommend, once again, it's a romance, but it's also a manga. And I know some people don't really like manga or just don't want to read it, maybe not into it. But for those of you who are, and that are into manga as well, and romance as well, my bad. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. This book. Y'all, this book. Okay, so picking it up at the bookstore, I had no idea what it was about. I read the name and I was like, I'm gonna read you. I'm gonna read you because that name, it intrigued me, okay? So I picked it up. I read it in one sitting. Could not put it down. It was that good, okay? This book, it's sad. It destroys me, okay? It is so sad. But basically, okay, I'm gonna read you the back. A bittersweet romance. In this deeply moving first-person story, an introverted high school boy finds his classmate's diary and learns her biggest secret. Sakura is dying from a pancreatic disease, and now he is the only person outside her family to know the truth. The last thing the boy wants is to be her friend, but Sakura's cheerful demeanor and their shared secret draw them together in this heart-trending tale of friendship and mortality. I can't explain it better than that, okay? There's this high school boy, high school girl. She is dying from a pancreatic disease. They fall in love. It was bound to be disastrous, and I knew that. I knew it. But it still broke me, even though I expected it to happen. I can't say more than that. There is a bit of a plot twist. I didn't see it coming. Some of you may have. Some of you may have watched the movie. There's actually a movie to it. Yeah, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I definitely recommend it. Y'all should definitely read it. Next, I have a play. Most people aren't into plays. Actually, this is the book that got me into liking reading plays. It is The Miracle Worker by William Gibson. And actually, this is an older type book. And I was like, okay, I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to try to read it. I didn't think I was going to be interested in it, like, at all. But I picked it up, and I did not want to put it down. I was reading it all through school. I did not want to stop reading it. Like, I was like, how can a play be this good? But, I'm just saying, it was. But anyways, this play follows Helen Keller as she's trying to be taught to speak, to do things normally, and I loved it. And I mean, that's all it's about, but I love this book, and I would tell everyone who's interested in plays to read it. Like, you might not be interested in it if you just aren't interested in plays. But I thought the same thing. Like, I did not think I was going to be interested in it. Because, you know, I'm a typical romance reader. I am obsessed with Colleen Hoover and stuff like that. But I loved it. So I recommend it. And if you want to try out a play, this is the one for you. The last book that I have for y'all today is House of Hollow by Krystal Sutherland. Krystal Sutherland. Yes, House of Hollow by Krystal Sutherland. This book, even though it's not an all-time favorite, I do recommend it. Because I went into this book and I was sitting here and I'm like, oh, cute, funny. What the heck? You know, like, I stopped and I was like, wait a minute. This book is going in a totally different direction than what I thought it was going to be going into. This book shocked me. The plot twist, y'all, it blew my mind. I was sitting here on the edge of my seat reading this book like, oh my god. But I recommend it if you like dark and twisted and eerie plot twists that will literally shake you to the core. Though it may be gory, it's not really, like, but I mean, that's really the word I'm using to describe it. But I mean, some people may get triggered by some of the things that happen in this book. But if that, like, if dark, twisted doesn't bother you, then go for it. Because it's awesome. It is absolutely amazing. Okay. Anyways, that's all of the books that I have for you guys today. And I will probably be back doing another one of these, honestly. But I wanted to do a quick short video on it. Just have 6 books for you guys. And I figured I just really needed to say something about these particular books because I love them. I loved them. So yes. Okay. Bye, guys.